Welcome to the Small Business Minute. Today's topic is 4 ways to deal with difficult clients. The reality of being a small business owner is that you're going to have to deal with difficult clients. How you deal with them comes down to how much you are willing to endure. These are the clients that hire you because of your expertise, but then try to tell you how to run the project. They can also be the type that doesn't respect your time or are late in getting you the information you need, but still expect you to meet the original deadline. Of course, let's not forget those that expect you to do more than originally agreed upon and don't think they should be charged anymore. I could go on, but you get the point. Difficult clients are few. Honestly, most clients are reasonable and a joy to deal with. Many of my clients became personal friends, but once in a while you come across an individual who just makes your life difficult. The weird thing is that these individuals can magically appear as a result of a promotion or a new hire at the client organization. Overnight, a great client becomes a difficult client. Fortunately for me, difficult clients were few, and we managed the best we could, but it was never fun. Unfortunately, the longer you're in business, the more cynical you become and the less tolerance you have with these individuals. It's something to keep in mind and in check. For the longest time, we did what most of us do and tried to accommodate the client. We all have our reasons for putting up with them, but here are my top 3 until I found alternatives and still keep them as clients. Number 1, we needed the revenue. Number 2, things would get better once the new person got to know us. Number 3, it's just part of being in business. The upside to these situations is it gives you a moment to pause and do a reality check to ensure you haven't become complacent and taking the relationship for granted. Granted, no relationship should be taken for granted, but sometimes it just happens. Any entrepreneur worth their salt should constantly be reviewing their client relationships to be on the lookout for these problems. So you've got a difficult client. Now what are you going to do? Believe it or not, you have choices. Not many, but you do. Number 1, suck it up. Suck it up, deal with their issue, and fix the problem. Doing so may help to improve the relationship and give both parties a chance to find middle ground. Fixing the problem will also minimize or negate any negative feelings they have should they decide to move on. Having a difficult client go to the competition could be a good thing. They'll be so busy trying to satisfy them that they won't have any time to worry about you. Number 2, look inwards. Seriously. Look inwards to ensure you haven't dropped the ball and let your performance slip just because you had a comfortable relationship. The hardest part of this is actually trying to be objective. As business owners, we've had to cloak ourselves in self-confidence to protect us from rejection, but can also blind us to our weaknesses. This could be a warning signal for all your clients. Sometimes the client has a point. Number 3, transfer the relationship. I had this happen. A client appointed a new designate to oversee our performance, and the two of us just kept butting heads. This person had never worked with us before and constantly tried to change the way we did things because they did not understand our processes. Our method had been tested with multiple clients and delivered exceptional results over 15 years. Up to this point, we had a wonderful 5-year relationship with this multinational. I will also admit that after 25 years of self-employment, my tolerance for individuals thinking they knew more about our business was limited. Not wanting to destroy the relationship with the organization, I decided to step out of the way and chose to let someone else in my company deal with the person. This was the perfect solution, and business prospered. Number 4, fire them. Fire the client. When nothing else works, fire the client. Not to sound righteous, but life's too short to deal with difficult clients. If after trying to solve their problems they're still difficult, kindly tell them you could no longer provide the service they're looking for and call it a day. A difficult client usually remains difficult and tends to consume far more of your company's human resources than they're worth. If you can't make the relationship work, you need to realize that the cost of managing a difficult client is usually far greater than the lost revenue. With them gone, you'll have far more time to work with the rest of your great clients. Try as we might, sometimes we just can't get along with everyone. I'm Greg Weatherden, and this has been your Small Business Minute.